Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Talk Daily, where we make English simple and enjoyable.
My name is Lisa, and I'm so excited to be here with you today.
And I'm Tom. We're really happy you're listening. Today, we have a super useful topic to talk about.
That's right. Today, we're going to learn how to talk about transportation in English. Transportation means all the ways we move from one place to another.
Yes, like buses, trains, cars, bicycles, and even walking. Everyone uses transportation every single day, right?
Absolutely. Whether you're going to school, going to work, visiting friends, or traveling to new places, you need to know these words.
And the best part? These are words and phrases you'll use all the time. They're super practical and useful in real life.
So let's start with a simple question. Tom, how do you usually get to work in the morning?
I usually take the subway. It's fast, and I don't have to worry about traffic or parking.
That's smart. So, everyone listening, did you hear that phrase, I take the subway? This is a very common way to talk about transportation.
Right. We use the word take with most types of public transportation. You can say, I take the bus, I take the train, or I take a taxi.
Let's practice that together. Everyone, repeat after us. Ready? I take the bus to school.
I take the train to work.
I take a taxi to the airport.
Great job. Now, what about when you use a bicycle or a car? The verb changes a little bit.
That's true. When you use a bicycle, we say, I ride my bike. And when you use a car, we say, I drive my car.
Let's practice those two. Repeat after me. I ride my bike to the park.
I drive my car to the store.
Perfect. And if you walk somewhere, you simply say, I walk. Like, I walk to school every day.
These are the basic verbs you need to know. Take, ride, drive, and walk. With just these 4 words, you can talk about almost any way of traveling.
Now, let me ask you something, Lisa. Have you ever been late because of transportation problems?
Oh, yes. Last week, I was stuck in traffic for almost an hour. I was so frustrated.
Stuck in traffic is such an important phrase. It means the cars are not moving or moving very slowly.
Exactly. When there are too many cars on the road, we call it a traffic jam. Everything stops or moves like a snail.
Let's practice this phrase. Everyone, say with us. I was stuck in traffic.
There was a big traffic jam on the highway.
This is a phrase you can use when you're explaining why you're late. Sorry I'm late. I was stuck in traffic.
Yes, and people will understand immediately. Everyone has experienced being stuck in traffic before.
Now, let's talk about another common transportation problem. Have you ever missed your stop on a bus or train?
Oh no, yes, I have. Once, I was reading a book on the subway and I completely missed my stop. I had to get off and take the train back.
That happens to everyone. Miss your stop means you didn't get off at the right place. You went past it by accident.
If this happens to you, don't panic. Just get off at the next stop and find your way back. It's not a big problem.
Let's learn how to ask for help when you're using public transportation. This is very important.
Absolutely. The most useful phrase is, excuse me. Always start with "excuse me" when you want to ask someone a question.
Then you can ask things like, which bus goes to the station? Or, does this train stop at Main Street?
Let's practice a full conversation. Tom, you be a passenger asking for help. I'll be another passenger who can help.
Okay. Excuse me, which bus goes to the shopping mall?
You need the number 23 bus. It stops right in front of the mall.
Thank you so much. How often does it come?
Every 15 minutes. The next one should be here soon.
That's perfect. Thank you for your help.
See how polite and simple that was? Excuse me makes everything sound friendly and respectful.
And did you notice the question, how often does it come? This asks about the schedule. How many times per hour or per day?
Yes, you can also ask, what time does the next bus arrive? Or when does the train leave?
These questions are super useful when you're waiting for transportation and want to know how long you need to wait.
Now let's talk about paying for transportation. When you get on a bus, you usually need to pay a fare.
Fare is the money you pay to use public transportation. Some cities have cheap fares and some cities have expensive fares.
You can ask, how much is the fare? Or where can I buy a ticket?
In many cities, you can buy a ticket at a machine, at a ticket office, or sometimes directly from the bus driver.
Some cities also have special cards that you can use over and over. In London, they call it an Oyster card. In other cities, it might have different names.
That's true. These cards are very convenient. You just touch the card to a reader when you get on and off.
Okay, let's move on to talking about schedules and timing. Tom, have you ever been in a hurry to catch transportation?
All the time, especially in the morning. I always say, I need to catch the bus, or I have to rush to catch the train.
Catch is a great word here. It means to get on the bus or train before it leaves. If you're running late, you might need to run to catch it.
And if you don't make it in time, you can say, I missed the bus. Then you have to wait for the next one.
Let's practice these phrases. Repeat after us. I need to catch the 8 o'clock train.
Hurry up, or we'll miss the bus.
I missed my train, so now I have to wait 30 minutes.
Perfect. Now, let's talk about another phrase that's very common in everyday conversation. I'm running late.
Yes, this means you're behind schedule. You should already be somewhere, but you're not there yet.
For example, you can say, I'm running late for work, or sorry, I'm running late. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
This is a polite way to tell someone you're going to arrive later than expected. It shows you're aware of the time and you apologize.
Now, let's imagine you're taking a taxi. This is a bit different from public transportation because you talk directly to the driver.
That's right. When you get in a taxi, the first thing you say is where you want to go. You can say, can you take me to the airport, please?
Or, I need to go to Main Street, please. Always remember to say please at the end. It's polite.
The taxi driver might ask you questions like, which way do you prefer? Or, do you want the fastest route?
Route means the path or way you take to get somewhere. The fastest route is the quickest way.
Let's practice a taxi conversation. I'll be the driver, and Tom, you be the passenger.
Sounds good. Hello, can you take me to the train station, please?
Of course. Which train station? There are two in this city.
The central train station, please. How long will it take?
About 20 minutes if the traffic is okay. Please fasten your seatbelt.
Thank you.
Great! Did you hear that phrase, fasten your seatbelt? This means to put on your seatbelt for safety.
Yes, safety is very important in any vehicle. Always wear your seatbelt in cars and taxis.
Now, let's talk about trains. Trains are a popular way to travel, especially for longer distances.
When you go to a train station, there are several things you need to know about. First, you need to buy a ticket.
You can buy a one-way ticket if you're only going in one direction. Or you can buy a round-trip ticket if you're going somewhere and coming back.
A round-trip ticket is usually cheaper than buying two one-way tickets. So if you know you're coming back, always ask for a round-trip ticket.
Let's practice buying a train ticket. Tom, you be the customer. I'll be the ticket seller.
Hello, I'd like the ticket to Boston, please.
One way or round trip?
Round trip, please. When does the next train leave?
The next train leaves at 3:30 from platform 5. That's in 20 minutes.
Perfect. How much is the ticket?
That will be $45, please.
Here you go. Thank you.
Excellent practice. Now, let's talk about the word platform. A platform is the place where you wait for the train.
Train stations usually have many platforms. Platform 1, Platform 2, Platform 3, and so on. Each platform is for different trains.
So, when you buy your ticket, always ask, which platform should I go to? Or, where is platform 5?
And make sure you get on the right train. Check the signs and announcements carefully.
Now let's move to air travel. Airports can be confusing, especially if it's your first time flying or visiting a new country.
That's so true, but don't worry. Once you know the basic vocabulary and steps, it becomes much easier.
The first step at an airport is check-in. This is where you show your ticket and passport and you drop off your big luggage.
Luggage or baggage means your bags and suitcases. The big bags go in the airplane's storage area and you get them back when you arrive.
You can keep one small bag with you on the plane. This is called a carry-on bag. It goes under your seat or in the overhead compartment.
After check-in, you go through security. This is where they check to make sure everyone is safe. You put your bags through a machine and you walk through a scanner.
Then you wait at the boarding gate. Each flight has a different gate number. You need to find your gate and wait there.
When it's time to get on the plane, they will announce boarding has begun or now boarding flight 256.
Boarding means getting on the airplane. Listen carefully for announcements so you don't miss when your flight starts boarding.
Let's practice some airport phrases. Repeat after us. Where is the check-in counter?
Which gate do I need to go to?
What time does boarding start?
Is my flight on time?
Great job. Now, sometimes flights have problems. They might be delayed or even canceled.
Delayed means the flight will leave later than planned, maybe 1 hour late or 2 hours late, or even more.
You can say, my flight is delayed by 3 hours. Or, the flight was delayed because of bad weather.
Canceled means the flight is not happening at all. The airline will usually help you get on a different flight.
These things happen sometimes, and it can be frustrating. But try to stay calm and ask the airport staff for help.
Now, let's talk about something more fun, road trips. A road trip is when you travel by car for a long distance, usually for fun.
I love road trips. You can stop anywhere you want, see beautiful scenery, and have adventures along the way.
Before you start a road trip, you need to fill up the tank. This means you put gasoline or petrol in the car.
You can say, let's fill up the tank before we leave. Or, we need to stop at a gas station.
During a long drive, it's important to take a break. This means you stop the car and rest for a while.
You might say, I'm getting tired. Let's take a break. Or, should we stop for lunch?
If you see something interesting and want to stop, you can say, let's pull over here. Pull over means to move the car to the side of the road and stop.
For example, look at that beautiful view. Let's pull over and take some pictures.
And when you're ready to start your trip, you can use a fun phrase. Let's hit the road.
Hit the road is a casual way to say let's go or let's start driving. It sounds friendly and excited.
Let's practice these road trip phrases. Everyone, repeat. We need to fill up the tank.
Let's take a break at the next rest stop.
Pull over here. I want to see this.
It's time to hit the road.
Excellent. Now, what happens if you get lost while driving? This can happen to anyone.
If you get lost, you can say, I think we took the wrong turn, or we're going the wrong way.
Don't panic, just check the map or use the GPS. GPS is the technology that shows you directions on your phone or in your car.
You can also stop and ask someone for directions. Remember to start with, excuse me, and then ask your question.
For example, excuse me, how do I get to the beach from here? Or, which way is the highway?
Most people are happy to help if you ask politely. And asking for directions is great English practice too.
Now let's learn some fun expressions and idioms related to transportation. These make your English sound more natural.
The first one is in the same boat. This doesn't mean you're actually in a boat. It means you're in the same situation as someone else.
For example, don't worry about failing the test. We're all in the same boat. It means everyone is experiencing the same problem.
Another idiom is miss the boat. This means you lost an opportunity or you were too late for something.
Like, I wanted to buy tickets for the concert, but I missed the boat. They're all sold out now.
Here's a fun one. Drive someone crazy. This doesn't mean actually driving a car. It means to annoy someone a lot.
For example, my little brother's singing drives me crazy. Or, this traffic is driving me crazy.
Let's practice these idioms. Repeat after us. We're all in the same boat.
I missed the boat on that sail.
This noise is driving me crazy.
Perfect. Now let's talk about some cultural differences in transportation around the world.
That's interesting. In some countries, people mainly drive cars. In other countries, people use public transportation more.
In cities like New York and London, the subway system is huge and very popular. Millions of people use it every day.
In London, they call the subway the tube. In New York, it's just called the subway.
In the Netherlands, almost everyone rides bicycles. The whole country has special bike paths and parking areas for bikes.
In many Asian countries like Vietnam and Thailand, motorbikes are very popular. You'll see hundreds of motorbikes on the streets.
And in some places, people still use traditional transportation, like boats, donkeys, or even camels.
Transportation shows you a lot about how people live in different places. It's part of the culture.
When you travel to a new country, try using the local transportation. It's a great way to experience the culture and meet local people.
Absolutely. And it's perfect for practicing your English too. You can talk to drivers, ask other passengers questions, and read signs.
Now let's talk about something important, staying safe when using transportation.
Safety should always come first. When you're in a car or taxi, always wear your seatbelt.
When you're walking, look both ways before crossing the street. Don't look at your phone while walking.
When you're on a bicycle, wear a helmet to protect your head and follow the traffic rules.
On public transportation, hold on to the handles or poles, especially when the vehicle is moving.
And always keep your belongings close to you. Watch your bags and pockets to prevent theft.
These are simple safety tips, but they're very important. Safety helps you enjoy your journey without worry.
Now, let's think about learning English like a journey. How are they similar?
That's a great question. When you travel, you start from one place and move toward your destination, right?
Yes, and learning English is the same. You start at one level and you move towards fluency.
Sometimes the journey is fast, like taking an airplane. Sometimes it's slow, like walking, but you're always moving forward.
And just like in travel, sometimes you take the wrong turn or get lost. But that's okay. You learn from it and find your way back.
Making mistakes in English is like missing your stop on the bus. It happens. You just get off, figure out where you are, and continue.
The important thing is to keep going. Don't give up just because the journey is long or difficult.
Every word you learn is like one step forward. Every conversation you have is like traveling to a new place.
And just like traveling, learning English should be enjoyable. Don't make it stressful. Have fun with it.
Try to practice English during your daily transportation. Read signs in English. Listen to English podcasts on the bus.
Talk to other passengers if you can. Describe what you see outside the window in English.
Use your travel time as learning time. Even 5 or 10 minutes every day makes a big difference.
Now, let's do a quick review of all the important phrases we learned today.
We learned how to talk about different types of transportation. I take the bus. I ride my bike. I drive my car. I walk to school.
We learned about problems. Stuck in traffic. Miss my stop. Running late. Took the wrong turn.
We learned how to ask for help. Excuse me, which bus goes to the station? How do I get to the airport?
We learned about trains. One-way ticket. Round-trip ticket. Platform. Catch the train.
We learned about airports, check-in, boarding gate, carry-on bag, delayed, canceled.
We learned about road trips. Fill up the tank. Take a break. Pull over. Hit the road.
And we learned some fun idioms. In the same boat, miss the boat, drive someone crazy.
That's a lot of useful vocabulary. You should be really proud of yourself for learning all of this.
Remember, you don't need to memorize everything perfectly right now. Just use what you can and practice a little bit every day.
Language learning is not a race. It's a journey. Take your time and enjoy the process.
Now, before we finish, let's do one final practice. We'll say some sentences, and you repeat them out loud. Ready?
I take the subway to work every day.
I was stuck in traffic this morning.
Excuse me, which bus goes downtown?
I need to catch the 9 o'clock train.
My flight was delayed by 2 hours.
Let's fill up the tank before we hit the road.
Wonderful. You did a great job today. Give yourself a pat on the back.
We hope this lesson was helpful and fun. Transportation vocabulary is so useful because you use it almost every single day.
Whether you're going to school, going to work, or traveling for fun, you now have the words you need.
Practice these phrases in real life. Use them when you travel. Say them out loud when you're alone. The more you practice, the more natural they become.
And remember, every time you use English, you're getting better. Even if you make mistakes, you're still improving.
Mistakes are not failures. They're proof that you're trying, and trying is the most important thing.
So keep moving forward on your English journey. You're doing amazing, and we believe in you.
Before we say goodbye, we want to hear from you. Tell us, how do you usually get to work or school?
Leave a comment and practice writing in English. Use one of the phrases we learned today.
And if you enjoyed this lesson, please share it with your friends who are learning English too.
Learning together makes the journey more fun. You can practice conversations with your friends.
Thank you so much for listening today. We had a great time teaching you.
Remember, English is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It's about communication, connection, and confidence.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be brave enough to try.
So the next time you're on a bus, train, or taxi, think in English. Describe what you see. Practice the phrases we learned.
Turn your daily commute into English practice time. It's free, it's easy, and it works.
All right, friends, it's time for us to say goodbye. But remember, this is not the end of your journey.
It's just one stop along the way. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep moving forward.
Until next time, safe travels and happy learning.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next lesson.
Bye. Keep speaking English every day.